Welcome. Before the world falls asleep, let's hear a story that speaks to the heart. Just maybe this one will stay with you. Listen till the end. I hadn't spoken to my mother in 17 years, not since that night. The argument still echoed in my head like it happened yesterday. I was 18, furious, proud, and too hurt to hear the truth behind her trembling words. I slammed the door and left home without looking back, swearing I'd never forgive her for what she said. Years passed. I built a life, a job, an apartment, relationships that came and went, but a quiet ache always lingered, the space where home should have been. I ignored birthdays. I missed her calls. Even when I saw her name flash on the screen, I silenced it. I told myself I was better off, stronger, until one rainy Thursday, I received a letter. Not an email, not a text, a real paper letter. The envelope was worn, my name written in her familiar handwriting, slightly shaky but unmistakably hers. My heart thudded. Inside was a single page, folded 3 times. My dearest Ben, if you're reading this, I probably didn't have the courage to send it. Or maybe I'm not there anymore to say these things out loud. I know you haven't wanted to hear from me. I know I failed you in ways I can never undo. But I need you to know something I never told you. I didn't say those things because I stopped loving you. I said them because I was scared. Scared of losing the only person I had left after your father died. You were hurting, and I didn't know how to reach you, so I shouted, and I pushed, and I drove you away. I think I've regretted that moment every day since. I still keep your drawing of the tree, the one you made when you were 6, above the kitchen table. I look at it when I need to remember the parts of us that were soft. Ben, I love you. Always have. Always will. Love, Mom. I must have read it 10 times, the paper trembling in my hands. I didn't realize I was crying until the ink started to blur. The page smelled faintly of cinnamon, like her kitchen, like home. And then panic hit me. Why now? Why send this? Was she sick? Was she gone? I grabbed my keys without thinking. The house hadn't changed much. Paint peeling, same old wind chimes on the porch, same welcome mat with the faded sunflowers. I stood there longer than I should have, afraid, ashamed. Then the door creaked open. She stood there, older, smaller than I remembered. Eyes wide, hand to her chest. Ben? I couldn't speak, just nodded. She stepped forward. Did you get the letter? I opened my mouth, but nothing came. My throat burned. All I could do was nod again. And then she hugged me. It wasn't dramatic. No music, no slow motion tears, just arms, warm and shaking, wrapping around me like they'd been waiting years to do so. We stood like that for a long time. When we finally pulled apart, she said, I wrote that letter 5 years ago. I left it in the drawer. I didn't think I'd ever send it, but something told me last week, maybe it's time. I smiled through tears. It was. We sat in the kitchen, under the drawing of the tree. The colors had faded, but the roots still held strong. So did we.